Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today, we'll be talking about clouds and precipitation. Clouds are visible masses of tiny water droplets or ice particles suspended in the atmosphere. Three variables must be present for clouds to form: water vapor, the air must be saturated; cool temperatures, air must be cooled to the dew point; and condensation nuclei, which provides the surface for condensation to occur. It's just something that allows the water droplets to form, to condense around. So it has to be something like dust, salt, or smoke. Cloud formation. As warm air rises and expands, it cools. When it reaches a level where the temperature is lower than its dew point, condensation occurs to form a cloud. The level where condensation forms is called the condensation level. The base of the cloud forms here. Okay, so here's your condensation level. What causes air to rise? Mountains or orographic lifting. As air hits mountains, it's forced up. If one side gets all the rain, then what happens to the other side? The other side will be incredibly dry. This is the driest place on Earth. The Atacama Desert is dry for that reason, because the mountains are very high. All of the rain happens on one side of the mountain, and absolutely no moisture gets left off on the other side. What causes air to rise? Frontal wedging. Cool air acts as a barrier over which warmer, less dense air can rise. So you can see this actually looks like a wedge as the warm air is trying to push up and over it. Convergence. As air of the same density collides, since it cannot be forced down, it's forced up. Okay, so if you have two air masses coming together, the low pressure air mass will be forced up. Localized convection. Unequal heating of the Earth causes differences in density. So that's because of convection that you have those unequal areas of pressure. Stability. Rising moving air is unstable. Warm air rises into colder air. Non-moving air, which is more stable, happens when there's warm air above cold air, and that's called an inversion. While this is more stable, an inversion is more stable, you don't have a lot of air movement, sometimes can be dangerous, and we're going to watch a video that shows how an air inversion can be dangerous. Okay, and we have different types of clouds. The higher clouds always have the prefix cirro in front of them. The mid-level clouds are called alto clouds, and the low-level clouds are seen here as they can have different names: stratus, stratocumulus, or nimbostratus. Cumulus clouds are generally also pretty low, and your cumulonimbus clouds will have the largest vertical development, and that's the type of cloud that we want to watch out for storm formation and potentially tornadoes. Okay, clouds are classified on the base of their height. Okay, their form: cirrus or hair-like, cumulus are pillow-like, and stratus are layered. Okay, and there's no distinction between individual clouds many times with the stratus. Cloud height. High clouds, we just talked about those: cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. Middle clouds are your altostratus and altocumulus, and your low clouds are stratus, stratocumulus, and nimbostratus. Nimbus means rainy cloud. Okay, here are some pictures of cirrus clouds. Cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. Very pretty. Altocumulus and altostratus clouds. Okay. We have stratus. Okay, your low-level clouds. stratocumulus, and those look like a bunch of cumulus piled together, right? And nimbostratus. Vertical clouds. Some clouds do not fit into one layer. These clouds can build to towering heights. Cumulus, puffy clouds usually found at low levels, but they can also get pretty high. And cumulonimbus form from rising unstable air, and they're often associated with thunder, lightning, and hail. Okay, so here's your cumulonimbus. All right, and when you think of a cumulonimbus cloud, there's this distinct anvil shape that you'll have. Okay, so you see that V-shaped wedge right here? That's indicative of a cumulonimbus cloud. Okay. Mammatus clouds, okay, and they're occasionally found associated with cumulonimbus clouds. It can indicate serious or severe weather. I've only ever seen clouds like this one time, and there was a very, very severe storm that day. Okay, so now we're going to try to identify the cloud types. We'll do this together. When we're done with identifying our cloud types, I will go ahead and release you to work on the comprehension questions, okay? So you have 5 comprehension questions. Make sure they get done before you leave today, and stick around don't leave now. We'll get this done. Make sure to review the cloud types real quick. All right. Thank you.